In today's video, we are randomly trading every single team's best player to see what happens. I already simmed through the offseason, and just to let y'all know, Cooper Flag got drafted to the Kings. So let's get this video started with Joel Embiid. Untouchables are off. Every trade is a go. My eyes are closed. You're just going to have to believe me on that. Let's go 3, 2, 1, let go. And oh my goodness gracious. Joel Embiid to the San Antonio Spurs for Devin Vassell and Keldon Johnson. Oh my God, that is horrible. Well, the Sixers, that's not good. Okay, so this makes Philly just have a ton of shooting guards and wings on their team now. So yeah, that's pretty awful. All right, player number 2 is going to be Giannis. Next team up, Giannis. All right, 1 out of 19 trade offers for Giannis. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are going to be getting Kevin Durant and Devin Booker for Giannis. Oh my goodness. Giannis is a son, and KD and Book go to the Bucks. Kevin Durant, Booker, and they still have Bradley Beal. That's kind of insane, bro. All right, we have a tie for overalls here. Kobe White, Nick Vucevic, and Josh Giddey. This is going to be my personal opinion. I think Josh Giddey is their best player, so we're gonna trade Giddey. If you disagree with me, I don't know what to tell you. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're gonna be getting a Josh Giddey for Cam Johnson swap. Giddey to the Nets, Cam Johnson to the Bulls. Evan Mobley, best player on the Cleveland Cavaliers at a 94 overall. We're going to be trading him away. All right, we got Evan Mobley in the trade finder. Let's see what we can do with Evan Mobley. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let go. And it is going to be, wow, Evan Mobley for Kobe White and Cam Johnson. We just traded away Cam Johnson to the Bulls, and now Evan Mobley is going to Chicago for Kobe White and Cam Johnson. That is a horrible trade package. Now just to show y'all, like, every team's player is untouchable. So like we could get Luka in here, we could get Giannis, Jokic, like all those guys. Now the Bulls got Mitchell, Garland, Allen. They got Kobe White, I guess, another scorer off the bench, and they added Cam Johnson. That's not the worst trade, I guess. Meanwhile, Chicago gets Evan Mobley, and that's literally it on their team. All right, next player we got is JT up in the trade finder. Let's see who Jason Tatum will be a part of this season. 1 out of 29 trade offers. Let's go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let go. And it's going to be Bam and Tyler Hero going to Boston for Jason Tatum. Celtics fans always be talking about Bam and Tatum together. They're friends, and the Celtics almost drafted Tyler Hero. So this is going to be the trade here. Okay. So Celtics got Jaylen Brown, Bam, Porzingis, Derek White, Tyler Hero. That's a nice starting 5, bro. I'm not going to lie to y'all. All right, next team is going to be the LA Clippers with Kawhi Leonard in the trade finder. Who are we going to be getting for Kawhi Leonard? All right, let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 for Kawhi Leonard. And we're going to be getting Cooper Flag and Domantas Sabonis for Kawhi Leonard and Ivica Zubac. Swapping players, Kawhi and Zubac going over to Sacramento, and Flag is getting traded away in his rookie season. Clippers got Harden and Sabonis now, which I actually think would be a nasty pick and roll threat. Imagine Harden and Sabonis in the pick and roll, and then you got Flag. Okay, that's not bad. Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies are up next. 29 trade offers. We're going to hit it with a 3 count. Let's go 1, 2, 3, let go. And we're going to be swapping Ja Morant for Luka Doncic. Ja Morant is going to the Lakers for Luka Doncic. A straight swap, sending Luka to Memphis. Okay, interesting stuff. Luka in this team. Let's see if he can carry them more than Ja can. Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks up next. Where will we be seeing Ice Trae go to? He needs a fresh start. All right, let's go 3, 2, 1. And who are we going to be getting for him is Amen Thompson and Jabari Smith getting traded for Jalen Johnson and Trae Young. Amen Thompson becomes their best player with Dyson Daniels, Jabari Smith. Okay. If you do remember, the best player on the Heat would have been Bam and Tyler, but since we didn't do them yet, it's going to be Jason Tatum. So there's a second time that Jason Tatum has gotten traded. This time he's the Heat's best player, so we'll see who the Heat end up getting in return. Let's go 3, 2, 1, and it's going to be Anthony Edwards and Julius Randle for Jason Tatum. Heat fans absolutely love Anthony Edwards on the team. You're trading away Jason Tatum here, and this means that Tatum's going to get traded again in the video. So now the Heat have Anthony Edwards, Julius Randle, and Ware is their big 3, I guess. LaMelo Ball will be the next player to get traded. They have Dylan Harper on the team as well. They drafted. All right, LaMelo Ball in the trade finder. Let's keep this pushing. Let's go 3, 2, 1, let go. And it's going to be Tyrese Halliburton for LaMelo Ball swap. Also getting Josh Green in there, sending LaMelo to Indiana, sending Tyrese to the Indiana Pacers. Tyrese Halliburton and Brandon Miller, see if they can accelerate this timeline a little bit more. Y'all let me know in the comments, do you think LaMelo is better than Tyrese Halliburton? I do not think so. Walker Kessler is the Jazz player. Does this even really matter? Jazz fans, I'm sorry to hate on y'all, but no matter who we trade for here, it's not going to matter. All right, let's see who Walker Kessler will be getting swapped to. I'm going to stop it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 now. it's going to be a Walker Kessler for Herbert Jones swap. Actually, the Pelicans really do need a center, so this is going to help them a lot, bringing in Walker Kessler. And Herb Jones on the Jazz is like, whatever, bro. He's going to average like 5 points a game. Okay, again, we have to trade Kawhi Leonard on the Sacramento Kings. He came over in the Clippers deal, but he's still got to go. 1 out of 29 trade offers. Kawhi Leonard in the trade finder. Let's go 3, 2, 1, and it's going to be landing on Zion Williamson. So we just made a trade with the Pelicans. We're trading away Kawhi and Devin Carter for Zion and Kasparas Jakusionis, or Jakuchonis, however the you say his name. So Zion is now a Sacramento King. Interesting stuff so far. Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns. Who do we think is the better player? It's got to be Jalen Brunson. He's not. Towns ain't better than no damn Jalen Brunson. Who will be getting the clutchest player in the NBA? 3, 2, 1. It's going to be the Boston Celtics are trading away Kristaps Porzingis and Tyler Hero, who they acquired from the Heat, to get Jalen Brunson and Mitchell Robinson. And these boys are in a dueling of a playoff series as of right now. And they're going to be acquiring Jalen Brunson. So now Porzingis is back on the New York Knicks. And just to help them out a little bit, I'm going to be changing Towns' position back to a power forward so him and Porzingis can both play. Knicks team actually not terrible. Tyler Hero, Bridges, OG Towns, and Kristaps Porzingis. Oh, this Celtics team is looking nice with Jalen Brunson, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Bam, and Mitchell Robinson. That's a nice starting five. All right, LA Lakers are up next. And Ja Morant will be getting traded away. 3, 2, 1. It's going to end up being Josh Giddey and Cam Thomas, the trade package of from hell. The Lakers are getting Diddy and Thomas, and the Nets are getting Ja Morant. Josh Giddey, Austin Reeves, though, this is the worst team in the league. And LeBron signed somewhere else. So what team is LeBron on? LeBron retired. I thought I override his retirement. Oh, I guess not. Okay, Paolo Banchero, next player out. We'll be getting Paolo. 3, 2, 1. It's going to end up being the Lakers. So the Lakers do get a star player. They're going to be getting Paolo Banchero for Reeves and Cam Thomas. Jalen Suggs, Austin Reeves, Franz Wagner, Precious, and Wendell Carter with Cam Thomas off the bench. Dallas Mavericks and Anthony Davis. Who wants AD's old carcass, injured carcass? Let's go 3, 2, 1. He's going to end up being on the Utah Jazz. So the Jazz actually do get a good player for Keontae George and John Collins. Okay, so the Jazz, low-key, I was talking shit. Maybe they'll be locked in. Okay, so now the Mavs get John Collins in their starting lineup, and now they have Ty Jerome, Daniel Gafford off the bench, Keontae George. That's a deep team. Next team is the Brooklyn Nets, and they have Ja Morant, but Ja Morant's getting traded for like the 4th time this video already. Ja Morant getting traded for a 4th time this video. What team is he going to be changing to now? It's going to be the Phoenix Suns for Giannis and Tim Hardaway, and Giannis ends up finding his way in Brooklyn, as it's kind of been mocked to do that. And just to let you know, this means that Ja will be getting traded away once we get to the Suns. Jokic is the next player up, and let's do a quick Jokic trade. 3, 2, 1. Jokic is going to the Orlando Magic for Franz Wagner and Anthony Black. Oh my God. Jamal Murray, Christian Braun, Franz Wagner is now on the team with Anthony Black off the bench. They're starting Dario Saric at center. That is a problem. But the Magic now have Jokic, Reeves, Suggs, Cam Thomas. That is a nice team. Indiana Pacers. LaMelo Ball was traded for Tyrese Halliburton. LaMelo's got to get traded again. All right, let's see what team LaMelo's going to end up on for the second time in this video. It's going to end up being the Detroit Pistons. Pascal Siakam and LaMelo Ball for Cade Cunningham and Isaiah Stewart. Oh my. So now Cade is on the Pacers with Nembhard, Mathurin, Turner. Okay. But this does mean LaMelo's going to get traded again because we haven't got the Pistons yet. Pelicans and Kawhi Leonard is getting traded again for the 3rd time this video. Everyone just keeps trading Kawhi Leonard. He can't stop being traded. Let's go 3, 2, 1. It's going to end up being the Minnesota Timberwolves for Jason Tatum. So Kawhi will get traded again, but Kawhi Leonard and Trey Murphy for Jason Tatum and Jaden McDaniels. That is a big time package. DeJounte Murray, CJ McCollum, Jaden McDaniels, Jason Tatum, Walker Kessler, Yves Missi. That is a really good team right there. Wow. And here's the LaMelo Ball trade again from the Detroit Pistons. They just added Siakam, so if the Pistons could turn around and flip LaMelo for another superstar player, they might be contenders. All right, here comes LaMelo Ball in the trade finder. We need a big time player for LaMelo Ball. 3, 2, 1. It's gonna end up being Franz Wagner's getting dealed again. LaMelo and Asir Thompson for Franz Wagner and Anthony Black, bro. Now Detroit's got Anthony Black, Jaden Ivey, Franz, Siakam, Jalen Duren. That's actually not a bad starting lineup, to be honest with you. Jamal Murray's gonna play shooting guard. We got LaMelo at point guard. Now we have LaMelo, Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, Thompson. Still no center on the team. All right, Scotty Barnes and the Toronto Raptors haven't made a trade at all this video. We got to trade Scotty. All right, Scotty Barnes getting moved. Let's see who ends up getting Scotty Air Barney. 3, 2, 1. It's going to be the Dallas Mavericks for John Collins straight up. So Dallas is going to add Scotty to their already really deep team, and the Raptors get an absolute L move. That's a bad trade for the Toronto Raptors, adding John Collins. But low-key, Dallas now got Scotty and Kyrie. That's a nice little team right there. Trae Young got traded to the Houston Rockets. We have to trade him, though. Who is going to be pairing alongside Alperen Şengün, Jalen Green, Jalen Johnson? That's a good team they got there. 2, 1. It's going to end up being, oh my God. The Rockets are trading away Trae Young and Alperen Şengün to the Orlando Magic for Jokic and Reeves. That is a crazy deal. Rockets got Austin Reeves, Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, Tari Eason, Jokic, Jalen Johnson as their top 6. And the Orlando Magic add Trae Young, Jalen Suggs, Alperen Şengün, and Cam Thomas as their big 4. All right, the moment we've been waiting for. Victor Wembanyama. Who will be winning the Wemby sweepstakes? They already have Embiid, Fox, and Castle. Who will win the Wemby sweepstakes? Let's see what happens. 3, 2, 1. Who's going to get Wemby? It's going to be the Miami Heat for Anthony Edwards and Andrew Wiggins. The Heat land Wemby and Bryce Sensabaugh. De'Aaron Fox, Steph Castle, Anthony Edwards, Sohan, and Wemby is a deadly team. But the Miami Heat say not so fast. We have Fred VanVleet, Pele Lars. Jesus Christ, this team is trash. Okay, Phoenix Buns, Phoenix Suns with, oh my God, this team's even worse than the Heat. It's just Ja Morant. Hopefully they don't get hoed on a trade, but we have to trade Morant again. The Suns are just so down bad, bro. The Suns just be getting hoed every single video in real life, in the game, everything. 3, 2, 1. It's gonna be Amen Thompson and Reese Shea. That is not the move. Like, that is bad. I mean, they got Reese Shea and Thompson. I guess, man. And Atlanta's now got Ja Morant and Dyson Daniels. That's kind of a fun backcourt. No team has made a deal yet with OKC, and we have a SGA trade on the horizon. Who's gonna be getting the league's MVP? 3, 2, 1. It's gonna be the Golden State Warriors for Shea, for Curry, and Jimmy Butler. Now, we haven't done the Warriors yet, so Shea is gonna be on the move for Golden State. So Curry and Jimmy are going to OKC. Oh, this team is deadly. Kawhi Leonard getting traded again from the Minnesota Timberwolves for the 6th time in the video. Nobody wants Kawhi Leonard. Nobody wants him. 2, 1. Kawhi is on the Los Angeles Lakers, and Rob Dillingham getting sent over for Paolo and Rui Hachimura. Okay. So now the Wolves add Banchero to the team. And the LA Lakers add Kawhi Leonard with Diddy. Denny Avdia is the Portland Trailblazers' best player. You know, Denny Avdia has actually been breaking out this year. He had a really good year, but who is he getting flipped to? 3, 2, 1. It's going to be the San Antonio Spurs for Colin Murray Boyles in a 1st-round pick. Damn, they got hoed bad. Blazers literally just get worse. But the Spurs do add Denny Avdia to that already juggernaut team, and low-key, I think the Spurs team's gonna win the finals. All right, 2 trades left. We have Shea on the Warriors getting flipped for Golden State, and then we have the Washington Wizards. Who is Shea gonna be getting paired to his 2nd team? Let's go 3, 2, 1. Shea's gonna end up on the San Antonio Spurs for Anthony Edwards and Jeremy Sohan. So the Spurs get Ant, and they trade it away. And oh my God, does this mean what I think it means? The San Antonio Spurs have Shea, Castle, Wiggins, Denny, Embiid, Fox. Oh my goodness. Last trade of the video is going to be Alex Sarr. Maybe some team will take a flyer on a young Alex Sarr to see what happens in this video. Let's go 3, 2, 1. Who's going to get Alex Sarr? It's going to be the my God, the Golden State Warriors are scamming. Sarr and Bub Carrington for Ant and Kuminga. The Wizards send an offer trying to go all in with Anthony Edwards on the team. And oh my God, the Warriors scam with Bub Carrington, Podziemski, Sarr. This is the worst team in basketball. Injuries are off. Let's start simming. Let's go about 20 games in, and then we'll go to the All-Star break, and then we will go to the end of the year. Type in the comments down below who you think will be the best teams in the NBA. I'm controlling my Miami Heat team, and they do not look good. They got Wemby. I'm kind of debating whether I want to do more than 1 year into this. Should I do like 2 years, 3 years of this rebuild to just kind of see how the league plays out with these top players on the new teams? Because then a team like the Warriors wouldn't look so bad with Alex Sarr on it in a few years maybe. All right, so at the trade deadline, man, this San Antonio Spurs, as I predicted, are going to be the favorites to win this year. I mean, look at this team, is just ridiculous. Number 2 seed OKC with Wardell, Steph, and Stephen Curry averaging 32 points per game, and they also have Jimmy there. Dallas is the 3 seed. Okay, Sacramento, surprisingly, with Zion, is the 4 seed. Wow, that's interesting. First team in the West, obviously, the Jazz, the Blazers, the Warriors, and then Denver's bad too. Take a look at the Eastern side of things. We have the Pacers as the 1 seed, who added Cade Cunningham to the team, and he's having a 30-point season. He's going crazy. Boston is number 2 with Jalen Brunson and Bam. Brooklyn is the 3 seed with just Giannis on the team. Literally just Giannis on the team. And then some of the worst teams in the league, obviously Washington with Anthony Edwards. That's unfortunate. And then the Magic are actually really bad with Trae Young. Philly is garbage. Milwaukee's garbage with, surprisingly, Devin Booker, KD, and Dame. They're awful. That's the deadline. Let's go to All-Star break, see who we have for All-Stars, and then we'll go to the end of the season, get into these playoffs. Same All-Stars apply, pretty much. No new names here. All right, I'm excited to get into these playoffs, bro. I'm very excited. All right, seasons are up, and Jokic on Houston wins MVP. Cooper Flag on the Clippers, 18 points, 8 rebounds. He's a stud. Chet, 6th man of the year. They got him coming off the bench. Wemby wins Depoy with the Heat. Ben Thompson most improved with the Suns. Wemby wins Depoy. Dagnall wins Coach of the Year, like always. So yeah, it looks like the Spurs and the Thunder, the 2 top teams. NBA first team, Jokic, Luka on the Memphis Grizzlies, 24 points per game, 9 assists. Wemby, Cade, Giannis. Ben Thompson made all NBA second team, 16 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists. Oh my God. Ja Morant on the Atlanta Hawks, 30 points per game. Steph Curry, 33 points per game. Anthony Davis on the Utah Jazz, 23 and 12. LaMelo, 28, 5 and 8 on the Denver Nuggets. All-NBA 13, Trae Young, 24 points. Tatum on the Pelicans, he was hooping. Paulo Banchero on the Wolves. Shea on the San Antonio Spurs, and then Zion on the Kings. All defensive first team, all defensive second team, and the rookie teams. Let's get into these playoffs. Sim the play-in. If you weren't good enough to make the playoffs, I don't care about you at all. Clippers got eliminated. Memphis got eliminated. Houston, they won. All right, here we go. I want to take a quick look at league leaders, though, if you were curious. Curry led the league in points. There was rebounds, Jared Allen. Assists was Jokic. Steals, blocks, all that. If it's a game 7 or it's an elimination series and I want to hop into it, we'll simcast it. And if it's close at the end, we'll jump in. Let's sim the first 3 games of all these series. And we have some 2-1s over here. A lot of 3-0s on the Eastern Conference side. So it looks like there's going to be some sweeps in the East. No, they all won game 3-1. So there's so many 3-1s here. Let's see what happens here. And the Miami Heat get eliminated, of course. The Wemby team. Wemby was just not good enough. They lost to Boston in round 1. And the Indiana Pacers got eliminated by that Brooklyn Nets team with Giannis, and that's it. Jeremiah Fears and Tim Hardaway and Dominique Clifford and Claxton. That Pacers team falls short. Wow. Do we have any game 7s here? No game 7s so far. The Cavs get dropped by Atlanta in round number 1. Cam Johnson, okay. Kobe White. And this Hawks team has Ja Morant and Dyson Daniels, okay. The Spurs eliminate this Suns team pretty easily right here. All right, let's see if we have any game 7s coming up, and no game 7s. The Knicks take care of Chicago in 6 games. Chicago, I don't even know how they were here. Evan Mobley led this team, 20 points for him. And then over here, Dallas takes care of Minnesota in 6 games. Paolo falls short. This Dallas team started to hoop. And then Sacramento gets eliminated by the Pelicans with Jason Tatum. So that led team, that's a good team. And this is our last chance at a game 7, OKC versus Houston. We do have a game 7. The Austin Reeves, Jalen Green, Jokic team versus Curry, Lou Dort, Dub, Jimmy. That is a series right there. Wow. All right, let's simcast this. Hopefully we can get a close game. We can hop in at the end of it. Let's see what happens. Okay, simming through in the 3rd quarter. Pretty close game in the 3rd quarter. The Thunder are taking this one away, and the Thunder are going to be pulling away with this one, putting up 160 points in regulation. Steph, 34 and 13. Jimmy with 33. Oh my goodness gracious. So Jokic gets eliminated, and now we have our round 2 matchups here. Let's start simming. All the favorites win game 1 besides San Antonio. Game 2s, 2-0 for Boston, 1-1 for the rest of the series. 2-1s across the board. Let's see about this game 4. 3-1, San Antonio's up. Brooklyn's up 3-1. Giannis is trying to lead this team to the conference finals. Let's see if they can. And the Brooklyn Nets take care of business. This team does not make any sense, bro. San Antonio takes care of Dallas. They're the favorites to win. And we have 2-3-2 series. And we have the OKC Thunder eliminating Jason Tatum in the Pelicans, as we have a powerhouse matchup of San Antonio Spurs versus this cracked out OKC team. Can Boston force a game 7? They don't. Boston, 1 seed, gets eliminated by Ja Morant, Onyeka Okongwu, Dyson Daniels, and we have our matchups for the conference finals. Ja versus Giannis, Curry versus SGA. Let's see who comes out on top. Game 2's 2-0 San Antonio. Whoever comes out of the West is winning the finals, bro. It's not even close. 2-1s across the board. 3-1 Atlanta. 2-1 San Antonio. 2-2 series over here. Are the Brooklyn Nets going to be getting eliminated? No, they force a game 6. What about San Antonio? 2 game 6s here. Can we get a game 7? And San Antonio gets past the overpowered OKC team. Embiid goes for 42 and 19. And we have a game 7. Brooklyn Nets versus Atlanta Hawks. Who will be coming away with the championship in this conference finals round? The Brooklyn Nets are on top. Giannis is trying to do the impossible. It's a close game. I tried to jump in, but I couldn't stop it in time. And the Brooklyn Nets are in the NBA Finals. The 6-seeded Brooklyn Nets, their second highest overall is Tim Hardaway Jr. This is not even fair. Let's simcast these games. Brooklyn Nets, can they steal 2 games? Can they get game 1? Let's see what happens here. All right, it's a close game in the 4th quarter. It's only a 10-point game, and the San Antonio Spurs are going to be pulling away with this one. Shea goes for 33. Giannis trying to do all he can. All right, game number 2, Brooklyn versus San Antonio. Can Brooklyn tie it up at once, or will they be going down 2-0? It's a close game. Brooklyn's been controlling it the whole way through. We have a nail biter. 3-point game, minute left. 1-point game. We're hopping into it. No Giannis on the court right now. Did Giannis foul out? Giannis fouled out. It's up to Keon Johnson. Jeremiah Fears, Tim Hardaway, Dominique Clifford. It's a Tim Hardaway down the stretch type game. Tim Hardaway Jr. past Shea. What is going on? Tim Hardaway Jr. with the fucking lay? These rosters aren't even close to being fair. Joel Embiid in the block. That is food. He's gonna miss. Oh my God, Noah Clowney. Tim Hardaway Jr. is their leading fucking ball handler because they have no one else to go to. Tim Hardaway on Shea, kicks it over to Fears, over to Clifford, over to Noah Clowney, attacking Embiid. He gets the foul called. No way. Clowney hits the first one. Second shot is up, and Clowney misses it. That's a big miss. Minute left. Castle pushing the ball up the court, down to Shea. Shea gets the and one. He greened a tight. Tim Hardaway Jr. attacking Shea. They got to get somewhere else. Someone else has to step up. Timmy. Can Timmy do it? Tim Hardaway gets the screen. Tim Hardaway, the pull-up 3 is cash. Tim Hardaway Jr. looks like prime Kyrie. What is going on? Gets the screen from Denny Avdia. Joel Embiid, pull-up 3. That's not your game. Back over to Fox. Fox with 10 on the shot clock. Pull-up midi misses it. Is that Rayon Rupert on the floor? God, Dominique Clifford, the bump, the finish. Oh my goodness. The rookie is balling for the Brooklyn Nets. This game is over. Unless the Spurs can hit a 3. Shea with the ball in the corner. Shea gets a clean look. He's not taking the 3. Pull up midi for Shea is good. No timeouts for San Antonio. They still need a 3. Joel Embiid bringing the ball up the court. Gotta find Shea here. Gotta find Shea. Joel Embiid is getting the screen. Joel Embiid is going to be taking a pull-up fall away 3, and he misses it. And the Brooklyn Nets steal game 2. Tim Hardaway, Keon Johnson, Dominique Clifford with almost a triple-double in his first season out of Colorado State. I think this will be fun to go an extra season or 2 because, I mean, this next year, this Nets team could actually be legit. All right, let's simcast the game 3. What is going to happen? That was really fun to jump into that. I would like to get another game to jump into as Brooklyn is keeping this competitive, very competitive. Spurs trying to pull away in that 4th, and they do. They win by double digits right there. Giannis, 22 points. Shea with 24 and 10. Can they avoid going down 3-1 in this NBA Finals? Are we going to get a tied series at 2s? Brooklyn has the commanding lead for the majority of the game. Are they about to choke another 4th quarter? And no, the Brooklyn Nets up by 5. They're going to be able to pull away with this one. 2-2 series. Giannis goes for 40. Oh my goodness. No way the Spurs choke this series. Another lead in the 2nd quarter. They just got to keep it competitive down the stretch. The Brooklyn Nets have the lead. Giannis! They're up double digits, and the Brooklyn Nets are up 3-2 in the series. They scored 9 points in the 4th. What is Shea doing? Oh my goodness, Giannis is trying to lead this team to a championship. The Spurs dominating this game, forcing a game 7. They win by 30. Shea said, hold my beer, and dropped 40. Game 7, NBA Finals. Black and white team versus black and white team. And what kind of start is this for the Brooklyn Nets? 35-5 in the first quarter. This game is over already. And the Brooklyn Nets are getting destroyed in a game 7. It's like the Suns when they lost in 7. And the San Antonio Spurs win in 7 games. And SGA takes home finals MVP. What an NBA playoffs that was. I low-key think I'm going to sim another year of this just to kind of see what happens. I'm not going to lie. I think this is kind of fun. Let's end up see who gets the first pick in the draft. I'm not going to show any regular season if I do another year. I'm just going to go straight to the playoffs and I'll show you standings and stuff. NBA draft. Let's see who goes number 1 in the draft. And OKC gets the first pick. All right, here in the start of the next season, I want to check out that Brooklyn team to see if they progressed at all. And oh my God, they signed Luka Doncic and they brought in Austin Reeves as well. What is going on? Do we have any other player movement as the best players in the league getting traded? No, it doesn't look like it. All these players still on their same teams. Pretty much. So yeah, we're gonna just sim to the end of the year, see if anything can happen, because that was really fun watching those playoffs. Okay, Luka comes into Brooklyn, wins MVP with Giannis. That's gonna be insane. Diego Demon, Rookie of the Year. Dylan Harper, 6th man. Wemby, Jalen Williams, other Jalen Williams, clutch player. That's a weird, most improved. Oh, that's a clutch player. And the Brooklyn Nets, yeah, they were the 1 seed this year. All NBA first teams you see here. Pretty much the same standard stuff. Let's take a look at the standings here and kind of see what happens. I haven't looked at all. So this Brooklyn team, the 1 seed, Luka, Reeves, Giannis, Dominique Clifford was here. Wow, I can't believe this team was almost made a run at it and they went out and got Luka. Detroit is the 2 seed with Franz, Pascal, Anthony Black. Pacers, the 3 seed with Cade. Knicks there with Tyler, that team. Brooklyn is there with Evan Mobley back in the playoffs. This Toronto team literally traded for, I don't even know who they traded for. Wow, the Wizards make the play-in tournament. Anthony Edwards makes the playoff. They got Ace Bailey upgraded. Now they got Kuminga still. And the Celtics missed the playoffs with this team, which doesn't make any sense. This is the worst team in the league. The Magic are really bad. Charlotte's bad. And as for the Western Conference, this Clippers team is now the 1 seed. They have Cooper Flag, Julius Randle, and Sabonis back at it. 2-seeded. Dallas, Golden State's the 3 seed. Golden State was one of the worst teams, and this is why I did a second year. They brought back KD. Bub Carrington upgraded, and Alex Sar's in 89 now. They were the worst team in basketball last year. Sacramento was here with Zion. Pelicans still with Jason Tatum here. Paolo Banchero led Minnesota team. The Lakers back in the play-in with Giddey and Kawhi Leonard. Wow. Denver still there. San Antonio is a play-in team with Fox, Shea, Castle. How is that a play-in team? And OKC missed the playoffs with Curry and J-Dub and Jimmy. What? That is insane. All right, play-in time. Let's see what happens. Oh my God, and San Antonio got eliminated in the play-in. San Antonio has missed the playoffs. I think this is a Brooklyn Nets championship year with Luka. Let's sim these first few games. Let's see what happens. 2-1s across the board. Do we have any game 7s here? 3-1s across the board. The Clippers advance. No game 7s yet. Chicago drops off this New York team for the 2nd year in a row. Tyler Hero, horrible playoffs. But this Bulls team with Evan Mobley just carrying this team. No game 7s. Detroit advances. Toronto advances. And let's see if we can get a game 7 down here. Sacramento advances. Dallas versus Denver here. We have a game 7 versus Dallas versus Denver. And the Brooklyn Nets take care of business in 6 games. Okay, so let's simcast this game 7. This is LaMelo Ball and the Denver Nuggets versus Kyrie Irving and Scotty Barnes, that team. As it's a blowout. It's a blowout game. LaMelo Ball will be advancing. Okay, LaMelo doing his thing. LaMelo dropped 50. All right, round 2s. Mobley versus Giannis. We have Anthony Black, Franz versus this Raptors team. Harden and Sabonis versus Zion. And then we have Paolo Banchero versus LaMelo Ball. Let's start simming the round. 2-1s. Toronto is up 3-0 down here. Can they pull away? Detroit won 2 in a row. No. Okay. Detroit gets eliminated by this Raptors team, who's literally just a stock Raptors team. Harden and Sabonis sweep Zion. And and Paolo Banchero advances. I mean, no way the Nets don't make it, right? 1-0, 1-1, 2-1, 3-1. Brooklyn Nets are back in the NBA Finals to play against Paolo Banchero. They got DiVincenzo, Terrence Shannon, Murphy, Paolo, and Gobert versus Giannis, Luka, and Austin Reeves. Let's see what happens here. Brooklyn almost won it last year. They went out and got superstar power for Giannis, and it looks like Brooklyn's gonna take care of this one and get their championship. If I had to guess, they get game number 1. Yeah, Paolo can do all he can, but it just ain't gonna be enough. Game number 2, Brooklyn is up commanding again by 20 points. And Brooklyn goes up 2-0 in this series. And if they go up 3-0, I'm just gonna sim the whole series because let's be real, they're not going to come back from a 3-0. Minnesota trying to keep around in this game 3. If they want to have any chance, they have to win this game. They do take the lead, and Minnesota takes game 3. Terrence Shannon with 26 points. If they can tie to 2s, anything's possible. They got to get this game, though. They have to get this win. Brooklyn, it's a 2-point game. It's a 6-point game. It's not close enough for us to hop in up by 13. And they're up 3-1, and we are going to sim this straight up, and the Brooklyn Nets win in 5 games and get their championship. Luka wins finals MVP, and that's going to be the video. All right, so 2 little years of this, a fun little trading every team's best player. And the San Antonio Spurs win with Shea last year, and this Brooklyn team finally gets it done with Giannis. If you like this style of video, you want more creative, fun videos like this, drop a comment, drop a like, drop a sub, man, and let me know who your team was in this video and how they did. I'm gonna catch y'all boys in the next one, man. Peace out.